I'm Richard Lewis reporting for CadRed.org. I'm here with the very downbeat and dejected NBK. VeryGames, it seems that their streak is over. They've gone out in 9th to 12th in this tournament. Nathan, I got to ask the first question, what the hell happened? Nobody saw this coming. Did you guys feel good coming into the tournament?
We had a good preparation. We played a lot. Apex has more than 100 hours in 2 weeks, so we just prepared pretty badly, I think, because most eSport, MTW, all the top teams didn't want to play us, and we had a good preparation. And we weren't expecting people like MTW anti-stretching us, and that worked extremely well. And we did it for the last lands, French or international ones, and that worked pretty good. And as a team, we were playing pretty bad. And we finished with a bad result, as everyone saw it.
In terms of the teams that you played here, were you really, I mean, like there was some games where you struggled against small teams like that nobody thought you would struggle against, like Game Hoppers and the Norwegians, 969. Did you know straight away that there was problems with the team from those games?
We didn't point out like directly after the game, but regarding overall now, it's like, yeah, it's the truth. Since these games, we just see that something is going wrong at this point, and we could have saw it earlier and maybe talked about it and so on, but we didn't, and I think that's a big mistake because we lost so many clutches, like 2-on-5, 2-on-4s, and even in these games like in 969 and Game Hoppers, and everything worked against us, and we played bad. We didn't talk like we had to, and we just lost 2 games in a row, and game is over for us.
When you went into the game against the Americans, how were you guys feeling? Because it's, you know, I can't remember the last time you went into a lower bracket, and to play, yeah, exactly, to play a big team with big names and big LAN players like Steel, like Mo, were you guys honestly, like inside, a little bit afraid of going into that game?
I wouldn't say afraid, but we shouldn't have lost MTW. Like, to be honest, we should have won NERC, like 16-5 or 16-6, not more. But we came to the game, we wanted to win, obviously, because we wanted to go back and hopefully go back to the final. But we played Contra. We weren't quite sure about the veto, what to veto and which map to play on. We heard that they weren't playing a lot in Contra, and we were like, okay, so let's make a bet. Let's try to play Contra to see if it's one of our strongest map. We had good results on the internet, but it looks like we did bad and it didn't work perfectly.
What about as well, you know, just the kind of mood afterwards? Like, we filmed it, and sorry to say that, like we filmed it, I mean, put it up on the website. We're not gloating or anything, but obviously we filmed it, put it up there, and there was just silence. Like, there was just no reaction. I mean, was it disbelief, disappointment, anger? What was going through everyone's minds in the team?
I think anger is going to come afterwards, because at the moment we lost. We know that lots of teams are actually playing, and we're just so disappointing. I mean, we just walked around and didn't even talk. We were like, all right, it's over now, what can we do? And at the moment, yeah, we're just pretty sad, and we weren't expecting to go out now. No. So that's one of the big disappointments at the moment.
Were you still expecting to, you know, kind of get to the final? Realistically, had you mentally said, you know what, we're in the lower bracket, we've just got to aim for top 3 now, you know, and just get something respectable? I mean, had you guys already realised you weren't going to win?
Well, when we came onto the lower bracket after MTW game, we knew we lost. I mean, we were, in our mind it was like, yeah, okay, we're out of the tournament, so let's play every single map like as good as we can, and we just tried to hopefully come back in the final, but it was extremely hard regarding all the team coming. Free Target came back and they are actually playing, and they are doing pretty good, and TT Dragon, our French friends, hopefully we're going to beat them and go back to the final, because we didn't make it. So.
I'm sorry, it keeps ending with that, and we didn't make it. I'm sorry, but we'll focus on other things now. This is not about you guys, so it might cheer you up a little. TT Dragons, they also performed quite poorly, went into the lower bracket straight away. They're still in the tournament. They've got the Americans up next. Do you think the performance of the French teams here, you and TT Dragons, means that maybe the French scene isn't as strong as it was, say, 6 months ago?
In a way, it's pretty true, because at the moment in France we have 3 real top teams. We have Redline, Thematic Dragon, and us. It's going to always be extremely close between us, but on the international scene, I think our French still have a chance, because VeryGames failed on LAN, and TT Dragon is playing. We still don't know which result we're going to have. But no, I think French can come back, and it's just one event. In the 2 last years, French did great during international and over LANs, so I think that we can. Yeah, I think we can come back.
With both teams sort of underperforming, do you personally maybe regret seeing Shocks and Schmitts go to TT Dragons? Do you think in hindsight that was maybe a bad decision, and do you kind of wish they were still in the team?
No, that's not the point. When we make a choice, we won't regret afterwards. The problem, because we lost, is not because of Apex or MK, not at all. It has nothing to do with that. And we've got a good team, and in the future, I'm pretty sure we're going to do great. On the other hand, TT Dragon is a good team we have to have in France to have a great scene, because we need competition. And I think the pretty bad thing is that they're really experienced. Yeah. Like Schmitt is playing since 6 or 7 years, Shocks as well, and MK and Apex are lacking of experience, and that's a point which makes us pretty weaker, but still I think we can come back in the future and play better.
Well, you've anticipated my next question, which was, are you guys going to try and come back in the future? I mean, everyone is saying, you know what the internet's like, you know what people do, they immediately go for the most dramatic outcome. Are VeryGames going to fold? Are you going to make changes? Is it all over for VeryGames? Are you going to win another LAN? They're all the questions people are talking about. What's your opinion?
At the moment, I cannot say anything about all the questions, because our main point is to remain focused and to stick together. But there ain't gonna be any change or any fall or whatever. We're gonna start progging again. We're gonna come back in the game. We're gonna try to see what didn't work, and which mistakes we did, everything like that. And we're gonna come back with the same lineup and hopefully win the next LAN.
Well, for now, you're a spectator, same as a lot of people. Who do you want to win the LAN, and why?
It's a pretty tough question.
They're always tough.
Obviously, I think that TT Dragon has a good shot at it. Maybe to come back in the final. Maybe not winning, but I think we're going to come back in the final, and they're French guys also, so obviously I'm rooting for them. And I would say, I don't know. I don't really know. It's pretty hard to answer, because France form mid teams like Logics. I would have loved to see them going huge at the event, and they already beat TT Dragons, which is a good point.
Well, what about attacks? I mean, do you like Team Alternate to do well as well? Because I mean, they're underdogs.
We didn't really expecting that. Like, seriously, I was thinking like MNL, what the fuck, this guy's fucking strong, man. But he obviously did great, and like the whole team, and I'm really impressed by them. So the German internet doesn't fit really well at the moment.
I know, it must be 2012, because you've got German guys doing well at LAN, French teams 9th to 12th. Look, I know you're disappointed, and I really appreciate you talking to me. I hope you bounce back. The flame will die down, you know how it is, and everyone respects you. You've been great champions, and they can't take away all of those first places. So hope to see you again at another LAN. All the people out there it is. VeryGames 9th to 12th, it happened, it's been crazy. It's going to get crazier. Copenhagen Games 2012, stay tuned to cadred.org for all the coverage.